Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. I have a question for you guys. You guys know I'm trying to do a couple of things at once. I'm trying to keep my projects moving forward, but I'm also trying to make some space in the Hoard. And one of the things that's floating around that I'm never going to do anything, one of the hoard of things floating around that I'm never going to do anything with, is a pile of chainsaws. Now, I don't know much about chainsaws, so well, let's look at them individually. So there's a Homelite, looks like a C9, hasn't been run in years. I don't know, looks complete. That one actually ran until I got it wet. That one looks like parts. I don't know, do you guys recognize these as anything? Do they have any value? I don't know, should the carburetors come off and become part of Musty One's 2-cycle carburetor collection? Or are these things just worthless? I don't know. What should I do with them? Should I just put them in the scrap pile and get rid of them? Those of you say put them on Craigslist for $50, but to me, quite honestly, before I have somebody come to my house that I don't know for $50 and then they're going to bargain me down and they're going to show up and not show up and all that other crap, I'd rather see them go for scrap. I mean, if somebody looks at it and says, oh, this guy here is very collectible, it's worth all kinds of money, you know, fine, I'll look into it further. But if they're just crap, just let me know that they're crap, and then I could look into getting rid of them. They are taking up space, and the thing is about the space they take up, when you walk by, right, they love to tear you up. You know, they had to poke a hole in your body or rip at your clothes, or if you're trying to go by them and you're carrying something, you know, they grab your clothes and you got to put down and free up your clothes and pick stuff up again. I've looked at these for years and I just don't want them at my house anymore. So if they have value, I'll look into selling them, or if they have no value, they're going to go on the scrap heap. Also in this pile of stuff, well, let's continue with the 2-cycle theme. This is a boat gas tank. One of you guys indicated you wanted it, and then kind of fell off the boards. I mean, it's still clean inside. I think you guys could see that. It's one of those 2-line versions. So, and even though it does need a new hose, the thing is there. And also, there's this game, Fisherman. The motor's fine, but you guys can see what the problem is. So just a few items that I'd really like to, just so you can read the thing off of it. I think you guys can read that, right? Just a few items that I just, you know, as the years pass and you're looking at them and you're just going, oh man, what a pain in the ass these things have been for the last 25 years. Why don't I just get rid of them? Oh. I mean, one could probably put some of these together and, you know, do something, and then you got a chainsaw that's, you know, 30, 40 years old, that when you get it out in the woods and you need to cut wood with it, it's not going to start. But once again, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to throw them away, and like I'm throwing away the Picasso of chainsaws, Or you guys could say, oh, that's all just common crap, and the whole bunch of it, yeah, take it for scrap. You're lucky if you get $5 for all of it. I don't know. You guys, you have to tell me. Some of the chains are really in pretty decent shape. That one's in, you know, those have those Mickey Mouse sharpeners on them that I've never cared for, but the other ones look halfway decent. I know, guys, you tell me. Chainsaws are one of those things that have gotten cheap enough. I don't go out and cut cords and cords of wood. I just don't do that. Around me, it costs about $200 to have a cord of wood delivered. It shows up, they dump it, all I have to do is stack it. For me to go out back with a trailer, cut a cord of wood, you know, one trailer load at a time, load it up, bring it around, split it, stack it. I mean, I'm looking at days worth of work. If I get somebody to help me, I got to pay them. It's much cheaper for the people with their big saws, automation, and better connections to bring me the wood. If that's how I want to do firewood. If a tree comes down, or if I need, you know, for small amounts of wood, scrap wood, pallets. I do burn wood, but from me going to harvest my own wood, it just doesn't pay. So I don't know. Maybe you guys have some of these saws, and you're going, oh man, I could use that bar. I can use this. I can use that. I can use the other thing. I live in the Hudson Valley of New York. Occasionally, a few times a year, I'm out near where my son lives, which is not far from Carlisle, Adams County, Pennsylvania, South Central Pennsylvania. So if you guys could head up in that direction and pick them up, let me know. But right now, they're just in the way. So if you guys can help me out with that. For those of you who live Florida way or elsewhere, that's about the extent of the color we have so far. The leaves really haven't started to change, though they are getting dry and they are beginning to fall from the trees, but we really haven't got all that much color change yet. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do appreciate the advice on what to do with these. They're sitting around and they have to go. One way or the other, they have to go. So now they're set up to go. The first step is to get them out of the house, and I did that, so I'm patting myself on the back. Now that they're out of the house, I'd really like them to go real time. Musty One, if they're good for your bike builds, right? They're two-stroke motors. I imagine this one here is huge. It's probably really strong, but it's kind of heavy. That one, these are much narrower, and there's a few of them. They might be suitable for a bike, or they might not, at which time, you know, just say, hey, no use, no reason, get rid of them. Guys, the only thing I'm going to do, though, given Musty One's bike builds, and he indicated he might be in my area over the next few weeks, I'm going to give him right to first refusal. But as you guys list yourselves out, whoever's going to get here the first after his first refusal gets them. So as soon as he refuses, once again, the next one that's going to show up, if they're valuable, tell me they're valuable and make me some kind of offer. If they're worthless, tell me they're worthless. Then the person who gets here gets them and gets out. If not, scrap. Alright, folks. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.